Hi friends, welcome to Andy Bricks. And what with the release of the new ARC-170, I've got it back, set 75402. I'm not going to bring it out and show you because it looks very similar. And it's in its box, I haven't built it. Anyhow, this was their first attempt at an ARC-170. We're looking at the year 2005. I really struggled with the open front on this before I got it. I've probably owned this for 9 years now. It's 20 years old, so I've brought it into the early 2010s, somewhere around there, first few years there. Now, what I did like about this one was, because by the time I picked this up, I'd already built the 2010 set. 2010 was the year I got into it. Just happened to be an ARC-170 that came out that year. I could have found a picture for it, but what I did like was the minifigures. Now they came a long way. And sorry, I was just a little lost there. Look, thinking I could see the picture somewhere else. Okay, so this set, I believe, was the first time we got the Phase 2 helmet. There it is. There. This chap here came in Palpatine's shuttle, and we have a picture of what these guys are called. I love those masks that they wear, opposed to, flesh. But I went looking for these guys, couldn't find them anywhere, and they're actually listed as V-wing pilots, which came out the following year from this set here, this 2005. So in 2006, they gave us that ship there, and they've done it again like that in 2014, and they made a black one, I think, that was in 2011, that had some cool pilots. Actually, what was the V-wing pilot? I wonder if I have a picture here. What I do have is this picture here. So this is what the 2010 pilots looked like. There's another one up there. This chap here came in an ARC-170, and I was like, what? I can't remember that, but it was the microfighter. So I've got him somewhere, but boxed. It doesn't, just says clone pilot, ARC-170 Starfighter. I was like, what? 2015, did they do that? But no, but just have a quick look at the back here. Sorry for the, I didn't even think about looking at this one. B-wing 277 is right at the back here, so hopefully it's the black one. I did build this, but I gave it away. Oh, there he is. It is. It's the same helmet, but he was all in black. Menacing. I do have one, but it's boxed somewhere. A little bit hard to see that mask being so dark, but worthy of a look. Fantastic. So yeah, these chaps here are called clone pilots, but if you go looking for them through BrickLink, it had that they were V-wing pilots. So even though that came out the next year. Now I was very surprised when I hadn't looked at this for 9 years. When I whipped out the instructions, I was fortunate enough. That box is not going to stand up now that I've taken that out. So that thing there, which was another set you could buy that year. I didn't realise I actually had one that didn't have a box. I have a boxed one somewhere that I managed to score off a trade me in the last 14, 15 years. But yeah, I didn't realise I had two of them, so I was very fortunate to come across that when I dropped out the instructions. So this has got some pretty cool looking alternate build there, some sort of vehicle, interesting. But yeah, here we go. So that was one set. I think I have that one. This is that set that I was talking about, and then we have the set that is in my hand. So we have a bomb view there, guns at the back, where you put the bombs, at winding out, putting your pilots in, and yeah. So I looked this up. I believe it was $40. So we in New Zealand could have paid up to possibly up to $120 possibly for this set in New Zealand. I was very lucky to get it in near pristine condition. Well, it's pristine condition. I have one brick that is yellowed, but I think that just sneaked in there and it shouldn't be there. Now, as great as this ship looks, we get these cool window pieces here, which are the same as that shape there. Just the you know, the standard window screen piece. One's white, one's printed, and you can actually, this is actually on the ship in Universe, and you can see into that area. I'm not sure why, but on the 2010 one they made that a sticker on a white piece, and there's in the print there's an arm. You can see an arm. There's one on either side, an arm on this side, an arm on that side, because if you look through it, let's see if I can dump some light on there. Excuse me, my light stand has gone south. So yeah, if you can see through that, you can just see into the cockpit a little bit. Let's see if I can bring some light over. But yeah, and they tried to replicate that by printing an arm on there, and it just looks absolutely horrible. Now, I don't believe this ship needed to do all that to get your pilots out, but we'll get rid of them. Have a quick look over the ship. Now, the front one, unfortunately, was supposed to come off just by itself, but the whole piece came there. I can show you what that looks like in there. They're just, these are plates built onto that there. Very, very easily done. They had built the X-Wing, so they had this V thing down with the 3 hinge pieces. Oh, pull your pilot out, Andy. They're all the same, so it shouldn't really matter. I should have just grabbed one. But as you can see, there is nothing in his cockpit. The flight cockpit has no instrument panel. Now, I've heard word of the chap that sits here is the you know, works out where they are. The navigator sits there. This came with 2, I believe, 2 guns, and there they are, just there, the megaphone gun. But this came with the coolest, try not to smash it around too much, the coolest print of a tri-fighter, which is what's happening in this battle scene on the front of the box. They're above Coruscant. So there's Coruscant back there in the distance. And there's a big battle going on. It's the opening of episode 3. And these things here, which is a tri-fighter, so that's what you're seeing on that screen, is that shape. And these are run by a droid and brain in here, I believe, even though there's doors for, I believe, the next time they built one of these in 2010, this little part in here, you put a pilot, and in this one, if you can hear, that's fireworks. It's the stock cars. Man, that's loud, eh? Cannons. Anyhow, this is a buzz droid, which these things and vulture droids would fire out. Just wanted to bring the attention of the quality of the stickers in 2006. Chipped. Look at that. Fantastic. Man, I'm glad they've done something about that. These ones here are all fantastic, the black ones. But, yeah. Look at that. That's sad, eh? So, why would they put stickers on that and printed all this, you know? Like, we've got to print there, print there, print there. This piece was already in production, maybe for Bionicles, print there. And may I add, the first time and only time that this engine cowl actually steps out into red and then it cones off, you know, well not cones off, but, you know, bends over. And these come the closest to it by just, you know, sitting there. But they're nothing like it because they have a line, you know, through them. But yeah, a great set all the same. But yeah, the tri-fighter, that thing there, that's what that last thing was that I was just showing you. So, bit gap under here, you can see right through there, and gaps here, but I really don't mind. The bomb bay which is down that hole there, doesn't work that well. I'll just, where are we there? I hope these don't go flying off, but it doesn't even work. The bombs get stuck behind the piece, and I'll bring you in for a close-up. I'll get them out to show you, but this is a pretty fantastic piece. I couldn't remember seeing that before, even though I built it, 9 years ago. But you pull the bomb bay out, but what's going on, I don't know if we'll be able to see. Oh, from the bottom, that's where it is. So what's going on is the bombs, see the blue, they're supposed to be resting in front of this here, and that just doesn't happen. And that coming off all the time is just an arse, let me say it. Okay, so I've got them up the front, but they just they fall back there so easily. It's not fair, but here we go, and that's what you get, a bit of bombage, and that is as far as it goes for weaponry. And they go just back in there, but they fall behind. Look, they're there already. Right there, and they're supposed to be in front up there. Your bad design, Lego, but I don't know how else they could have done it. Maybe not had it, I don't know. We've got a wobbly as gun back here, which is horrible, and I normally just take this and put it up one. I think, just to make it fall down all over the show. And I believe I done that with it, maybe. I can't remember. But yeah, just to not be flopping around all the time. But what we get with this, which they lost with the new one, and all they could have done was run some cheese slopes down this edge here on the latest one, and they would have still kept that iconic shape there, the triangle at the bottom type thing. And what else they've done is they've messed up this by making a gap in here when there shouldn't be one. But oh, sorry, Lego does this from time to time, especially if I'm playing with it. I'm going to put that down. Put that back on there. And what, unfortunately, with the wing spread on this model, I'll show you what they're called all the same, but what it is a ball going over that round thing, so it actually doesn't look that bad from here, but I don't know if it'll do it in this position, but tends to push the wing one way or the other, backwards, backwards and forwards like this to go, you know, over that bump. They did fix this with the second and third model by doubling up that joint piece in there, and it was a surprised welcome and just awesome. I think I might have just dropped a bomb, maybe. Oh, maybe not. No, there's still two in there. Thought I heard something fall off. You just never know. Anyhow, Astromech, this chap is in 7 other sets, and he is the wrong man for the job, or wrong droid for the job, should I say. I think he's just, he's called Astromech Droid, so he doesn't even get a title. R7, or I'm not sure what he is, but standard print on the front, but red this time, which was nice because the only other thing that was around was R2D2. So nice to get this again, even though he's in 7 other sets. You know, it doesn't mean you had those 7 other sets, and this could have been the first time you got old bread. And yeah, now all these guys are all the same, I believe, helmet wise. So we'll just look at one. Now, I believe this is the first time they made the Phase 2 helmet, and they were, even though they had fixed up this, you know, not fixed up because the Stormtrooper was never bad, but Phase 1 troopers also had a slot missing and a black head to, you know, fill out the black visor. Now these are fantastic. You know, it's 2005, you've got to remember. I would have been ecstatic to get this as a child. That sand blue is just fantastic. And yeah, they're all round great minifigure. And a lovely set. I don't know, I should have looked at some price. I wish I had, when I was buying all this Lego, I wish I had a book and wrote down every set and what I paid for it, because I've got no idea what this darling cost me. And yeah, I'm not sure. There must have only been. Oh, he's probably our best one with the emblem on the top. This one has a little bit too much ink. Like they probably print several off of one dip of ink, and that's how you get a nice one, because some of the ink's gone away. And I would say he's first off. I've got a couple of them first offs, and there's so much more paint than what is intended. But yeah, lovely anyway. I'm just going to have to get that head helmet, otherwise my OCD will drive me nuts. But yeah, apart from the, you know, the gap in the front, if you can get past that, you got to remember it's a classic, and I think worthy. If you can find this and pick it up, and you know, don't have it, and you collect this sort of stuff, I would say do it, because you will not be disappointed. Just a you know, great set from a great time. You know, I actually thought I may have had some of the golden years 2010 to 2020 buying Star Wars Lego, which is mostly box still. But yeah, the first from 1999 through to 2009, those first 10 years, we had some great stuff. And yeah, it's nice that you can, you know, find... I was very fortunate to find this thing in a box in as great condition as it was. And yeah, probably paid a couple of $100 for it, maybe. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, worthy. I should have looked up what people are paying for it now. That's not sure why that's a bit twisted up. Oh, did you see my there was my bad tile that I'm not sure how that got in there. But oh, I got to the end of building this and the wings in there, and I was black Technic pins missing, so I went looking for my spare parts bag. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I ripped this room to pieces, and in doing so I smashed my Concorde off its perch, and the back of it, the tail and the nose cone fell to pieces, so I don't really know what to do with it. Yeah, I need to get the instructions out maybe. Now I was thinking, gosh, it's been around a year since I've had that built up there and I haven't managed to review it. I was thinking, how terrible is that? Anyhow, talk long enough. ARC-170, small in the screen. I should have had it back up there. Sorry guys. Anyhow, thanks for watching and listening to me if you did. And if you didn't, I'm happy if you just skipped through. So, all the best. And look after yourselves and peace out. Andy Brooks out.